Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 11 of That Was Awesome. I am joined by Brandon, as always. What's up?
What is up?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like we just did this.
We did just do this, and it was so much better.
It's okay.
I'm here with Nate, my tag team partner. We're tagging out all night.
Anyway, so this is our first time broadcasting live on YouTube, so welcome YouTube viewers if there are any of you there. Will also be, I think, only our second time uploading the pre-recorded video to YouTube because it's a really big video. But now YouTube will do it automatically. So tonight we're watching WWF Wrestlemania 17. It's a long one. It's going to be a long show, but with the major announcement of the return of Shane McMahon and Shane fighting The Undertaker at WrestleMania in 4 weeks, 4.5 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever. We're like, you know what? We got to celebrate that. And one of the big matches in WrestleMania 17 was Shane O'Mac versus Vinnie Mac. So it should be good.
You got way more on point the second time around, and I'm off.
On top of that, it's a great card. We've got Stone Cold versus The Rock 2. If you recall back in episode 1, the very first event we watched on this show was WrestleMania 15. And it was Stone Cold versus The Rock 2. Or 1. Now it's 2. Right? Yeah. Right. Now you had to say I was on point. We've also got Undertaker versus Triple H. We've got the right to censor in a match. Get to see the late Eddie Guerrero. It's going to be a good event. But it is 3 hours and 43 minutes long. So strap down, buckle in, pop open a few beers.
Strap down and buckle in.
Strap down and buckle in.
Don't buckle in.
Strap up. Buckle in and strap on.
That is the motif of this podcast.
So anyway,
if you like to get fucked by two weird dudes, you're at the right
place. If you are not familiar with this show, you're probably going to stop listening after that comment. But regardless,
or you're going to subscribe.
Who knows? Maybe. Let Brandon know if that comment got you to subscribe.
Let me know.
He will talk to you privately.
That's right.
But anyway, so what we do here is we watch past wrestling events in kind of a Mystery Science Theater 3000 style form. We have commentary and comments, and we engage with our live chat room, and we drink, and we have a good time.
Yeah, we are your comedic companion to the WWE Network.
Indeed.
Fuck Edge and Christian. It's Nate and Brandon.
Nah, it's Edge and Christian. Anyway, so for first-time listeners, the way this works is I have the event on the WWE Network paused at the 5-second mark. I am going to count down and say press play.
So please keep your hands and arms inside the ride at all times.
Right, and out of your pants.
Unless
that's your thing. I don't know, man. Well, I guess if you're using your phone on like a Roku or Apple TV or something, and you have to get to your phone, then I guess your hand's gonna. Never mind. I spent way too much time for that joke. Anyway, so 5 seconds. I'm gonna say press play. At that point, you press play. So if you need to get the event loaded up to watch it along with us, go ahead and pause us right now. Welcome back. I wonder whoever actually does that. I do that every time, and it's dumb. It's so dumb.
It might be efficient. I don't know.
It might be. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, 5-second mark. Counting down now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Welcome to WrestleMania. Except that you can't watch WrestleMania with a portable TV with an antenna. Oh, it's so down-home American. Give us money. A celebration of life.
Is that the case?
Apparently. Oh my god. China's gotten a lot more femalian since the last time I saw her.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something about the Limp Bizkit song.
No, that was my next comment, actually. It really dates the pay-per-view. X-7. Still WWF. We haven't gotten the F out yet.
Nope.
Oh, look at the crowd. They actually kind of look like we look. And I don't mean white. I mean stylistically. Can you move your water bottle? Can you waggle your water bottle at me?
Sap. So not only are we still at WWF, WWF New York is apparently still open at this point. Hopefully there's no saliva tonight.
Wow. That was Paul Heyman.
Yeah. And we are also still in 4x3 format.
Yeah. Technologically speaking, we've come a long way in the last decade or so.
Oh, yeah. Well, keep in mind, this was 15 years ago.
It's amazing. I'm so old.
We'll start off with the Jericho.
I like chicken. He's aged quite a bit in 15 years.
Oh, yeah. That WrestleMania was always one of my favorite looking sets.
It's nice.
Even though whoever did the font made it too big because it's WrestleMania XVII.
Right. Probably like, fuck, it's too late to fix it. But goddamn, man, like, they're right at the pinnacle at this point, huh? I mean, you're right at the end of the Attitude Era. Everything is huge.
Yep. Well, this isn't even the end. This is...
Well, you had right to censor, right? That was the beginning the beginning of the end for a lot of great gimmicks.
Right, that's true.
I will not.
So who was... I mean, I'm sure we're going to end up finding out, obviously, but who was right to censor?
Ivory, Test, Godfather. I think Mick Foley ended up there at some point.
So they were like the buzzkill NWO?
Yeah. Like, they went after Godfather for a long time and finally ended up joining. It was the end of that.
Yes.
I think Val Venus might have been involved. They went after all the really racy gimmicks. So it might not have been Test. It might have been Val Venus. Al Snow. I think Al Snow was in there.
You can always tell the difference in the crowd audio. At my
Yeah.
when it's the natural crowd audio and when it's being piped in.
Right.
I saw that Ashley was there. I wonder if her iPad's giving her shit too.
She said she was on the road like 20 minutes.
Uh,
Your wife should be happy that you babbled in the beginning, according to the chat room, because there's been nothing but dead air ever since. Feeling very relaxed tonight.
yeah. It's it's an interesting night. And I think we're, like the Fast Lane pay-per-view last Sunday was really good, but then we were coming off the really shitty Bad Blood pay-per-view. So I think we're just trying to find that zone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's been a pretty...
It's an emotional roller coaster, this podcast.
Yeah. I know, I totally agree. And this particular match right now, I mean, it's... Regal was always a good wrestler. Obviously, Jericho's a legend.
Yeah.
But this particular match has seemed very not entertaining so far.
I'm mostly amazed at Jericho's youth right now.
Right.
I was trying to rack my brain and think back to all the Jericho podcasts, and I know he and Regal they have history and they're friends, but I have nothing interesting to glean from that podcast to tell on our podcast. Could we be suffering wrestling fatigue?
No, I wouldn't say that. It is really interesting when you do see somebody like, we just saw Jericho fight AJ Styles 6 days ago.
Yeah, I know.
And
right now he looks like he's in the peak the peak physique that Styles is in now.
Right.
What should I say? Styles has become Jericho in this match, and Jericho has become Regal.
Yeah, but I still say Jericho performs now better than Regal performs then.
Yeah. And yet Regal is like one of the most revered wrestlers out of anybody by other wrestlers.
Yeah, he was very entertaining in his style. He wrestled very well. He was very solid. He didn't make a lot of mistakes. He could do shit like that. That was pretty crazy. But he certainly wasn't, he doesn't come from the era of showboating.
No. And he's British. Back in the day when they always take the turnbuckle off.
So yeah, very old school. Plus, not only is this the opening match, it probably winds up being one of the slower matches on the card because you have to think the Shane Vince match is awesome. The triple threat tag TLC match is going to be really exciting.
So, in reference to our spoiler cast that we have coming up for hopefully The Witch,
yep,
getting more and more reports of friends that have seen it, and it's definitely leaving a mark on people.
In that it's scary?
Unnerving is the word I hear. And there's a 2 count by Jericho. And Tim White says no. No.
That's a face you don't see anymore either.
Tim White?
Yeah.
No. Ashley has joined the chat room with a peekaboo.
Hey, Ashley.
Take your peekaboo and stick it straight up your ass. This is not the place for that.
Turn that son bitch sideways.
And then The Rock is going to stick it straight up your candy.
Was he running from the microphone at the time?
Yes. Oh! Double underhook suplex off the top rope.
Wow, you pulled that one out of your ass.
Yep. I know my wrestling moves sometimes.
50% of the time, you know them 100% of the time.
Boom.
I presume that even though this pay-per-view is going to be an hour longer than the Bad Blood pay-per-view last week, this pay-per-view is going to be significantly faster
Yes.
in our minds.
Yes.
Because that was a horrible pile of shit.
Yes, it was. The Regal stretch. I said it first, JR, not you. I feel like maybe that probably wouldn't hurt that bad.
I don't know. My wife might know. She always has a thing to say about submission moves that don't hurt and that do hurt because she actually knows submission moves. I believe most of them are designed from actual submission moves, and then they're just modified a little bit. So
Yeah,
they
so
look
they're
legit,
not
but they don't
submission
actually
moves.
hurt.
Oh, a big boot to Jericho. And a bulldog.
So are we, I'm trying to think, 2001, are we post Brock Lesnar's initial run? Has he left already at this point?
You know, I can't remember. I think so.
Or one, no, 01, I don't even think he was there yet. Oh, there we go. Jericho.
I can't
See-
remember how long I watched this after Right the Censor came on. So that was the beginning of the end for me. When Evolution came to fruition, I was pretty much done.
Right.
So if it was before Evolution, then yeah, I saw it. But I don't know if that was after this or before this.
His actual name is Brock Lesnar. His name is Brock Edward Lesnar.
Edwin?
Edward.
Edward.
No, this is right before. He debuted in 02.
I see. WCW 1.
Oh, yeah, this was the whole brand split thing. Shane O'Mac. Oh, yeah, this was like
Well,
a
fucking
week
APA.
after.
Jackie. Jack. They're giant fake boobs. And like really wide cleavage. See, now look at this Bradshaw. So much better. I can't believe that that's the same guy that became JBL. I enjoy that dude so much more than fucking JBL. I think it was hard to get those weird ties on their arms even.
I'm sure it's just tape.
Right.
What do you mean?
But
Get
do you
them
think it
even?
was hard to get it even?
I don't think they
they're
are.
like-
I don't even think they are even.
Like, fuck, they're not even. Here we go with the worst entrance music ever.
The RTC.
Nope.
Oh yeah, Val Venus. Oh yeah, Stevie Richards.
Yep. Godfather and
Didn't we
some other
see him
dude.
in the ECW pay-per-view we watched?
Yep.
Yeah,
Who's the dude on the left?
I have no idea.
Bull Butt Cannon. Forgot about him. Bull Butt Cannon. Seem to remember him having a finishing move that I liked, but I can't remember now.
Bull Buchanan?
Yeah, Bull Butt Cannon.
I have no idea.
I think it's the biggest gimmick he ever had. Fucking Taz when he was still a badass.
Yep.
Best entrance music. No towel. Maybe he's not a badass at this point.
Yeah, he was still he was still a badass when he was in the ring.
Business just picked up. Ha ha ha. The ankle bites. Val Venus couldn't stand it. He had to blow his load early.
I wonder at what point Val Venus was going to be okay with losing his hair and his, like, the whole gimmick. Like, I bet that must have been fun.
Oh, Jacqueline with a DDT. Wonder if we got more money for it.
Oh, who knows?
Pay you more if you just drop that fucking gimmick.
Or maybe I'm just not remembering, like, all of it, and just maybe the porn star thing was getting old.
Maybe. Look at the agility of Bullbutt Cannon. Maybe, but I mean, I don't know. I think I'd stick with the porn star gimmick more than the weird, like, I don't know, kind of gay thing they have going on now.
God, he is tiny.
Yep. But he's a human suplex machine. Pretty stiff boot.
So I believe.
Surprise was the beat. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I believe what JR just said was that Taz is color commentating on SmackDown at this point.
Ah.
So. Because I know when he first debuted, he did have the unitard.
He was still like ECW Taz.
What was the word we said that was described? Was it unitard?
No, that's what I keep calling it, but that's not what they call it. Singlet.
Singlet.
I'm surprised that we're in our second match and there's not really been any storyline have to be had yet. Like usually, you know, Triple H.
Well, we had Shane McMahon come out or walk out of the car.
Yeah, but usually you have like Triple H or some jackass coming out and talking for 20 minutes.
It's the program. It's happened a couple times.
What?
Where it will go to one channel.
I didn't notice.
But yeah, no, I definitely see that. I wonder if maybe they were just, because there's a lot of matches on this card tonight. So I wonder if there just wasn't room for it. Or they haven't had anyone who, oh, he still does the hoe train? What's it called now? So if I recall, the APA was born out of, they were a tag team in the ministry, right?
Yep.
And they were the Undertaker's acolytes.
Yep.
And then once that whole ministry thing died off, they were still really popular, so they just came up
They
with
were
something.
still the acolytes after that. And
Right.
then, like, they got more and more comedic with the rise of, like, you know, the Dudleys and the Hardys and all of
Right.
those more friendly to fanfare ones. Then these guys got a sense of humor and shit got better. But again, like, after this, didn't JBL go on to be, like, champion and all this other shit? Like, wasn't he hugely popular for a while as JBL?
As JBL, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
he was champion for a while. I
See, I didn't
had
watch
the
any of
record
that.
for a while, I believe.
Really? It's amazing he got that push because what I'm seeing right now, like, I love this gimmick so much more, but the wrestling looks sloppy.
Right.
Oh.
Did they really change his name to the Good Father?
Yep.
Wow.
And he's going to move.
See, these matches are
Quick.
yeah, they're quick.
Yeah.
They're to a point.
You don't have a chance to
Get bored of them.
Right.
Right. That was
They're
an entertaining
concise.
match.
They keep the energy up the whole time.
Like, I was
like
really worried that the RTC match was going to be horrible.
This is going to be Stevie Richards' like biggest push ever, man.
I'm pretty sure that I think he had a big push, or a significant push at least, in WCW.
JBL?
No, Steve Richards. I thought he was in WCW for a
Yeah,
while.
he was. He definitely was. He's one of those guys, man. He's always been around, but like, you know.
Even the ladies are quiet in the chat room tonight.
Right? Crunch this. Bruh. Oh yeah, Linda. Look at her. With Trish. And a much more attractive Stephanie than she is now. Gross.
Champagne. We're in Ashley's pocket.
Raven. It's like song lyrics from some bad pop song.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm listening. You're in my pocket. I've been letting the dogs out. It's when he had like white fucking shit under his eyes and braided hair. Can't remember.
So this is what, second time we've seen him?
Raven? Yeah.
We didn't see him in a WCW pay-per-view, right? But we saw him in the ECW.
Yep. There's a lot of pussy-ass weapons.
Which iteration of Kane is this? Okay, so this was like tank top. I think this was shortly before the mask came off.
Yeah. As opposed to last week with the introduction of Kane.
I'm sure for a man of his size, that getup is probably a lot easier to wrestle in. As opposed to like the full like spandex
definitely,
suit.
Definitely. Yes, chat room. I miss Raven too. He was like my favorite wrestler back then.
He is in great shape right there.
Yep. Everybody is going back and, you know, looking at them 15 years younger.
Yeah, but I don't recall Kane ever being in like moderate shape. I always thought he was like a little chunky.
Well, it's like, I don't know. If Raul was here, he could explain it better than I could, but. So we've all grown old together, but like you always, the way you look now is to me the way you've always looked, more or less.
Right.
Like even watching that Jericho match, I see young Jericho, but I really just see old short-haired Jericho.
Right.
Oh, it's the Big Slow again. Now here's somebody we've seen a lot on these fucking shows. This is a guy with some staying power.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw him on the WCW pay-per-view. I think we've seen him on we've seen him on multiple WWE/F pay-per-views.
Oh, short-haired show.
Yeah, this was post long hair, pre-shaved head. And this was also, I believe, pre the dumbest finishing move in wrestling. I mean, I guess it's an accurate finish move. I'm pretty sure if he punched me across the face, it would knock me out.
Right.
But why doesn't every punch knock you out at that point?
Right. Why is Sweet Chin Music so much more powerful than a regular old super kick?
Because he specialized it.
Yeah. Oh, this isn't going to be great. Oh, big air from Kane. What a shitty triple threat for fucking Raven, man.
I don't know if you can call this match a unique rule set when there is a title belt specifically for a match of this rule set. It's not really unique at that point.
You tell him.
It became a staple.
Sing it.
No. Oh, because there's a knockout spot right behind your jaw.
What does that have to do with anything?
Big Show's knockout punch.
Ah. As opposed to any other punch.
Where they be going?
I don't know. I would hate to have been in the audience, though, on the floor like that. Just like a crowd of people, you can't see shit. Look at that. Like, if you were just chilling there for the whole show, you wouldn't see a fucking thing. You
I think
can't
at
even
that
see
point,
the Titantron.
I think at that point it's just being there.
Like at Cowboy Stadium.
I think this is why hardcore matches died. This isn't, I mean, like, this isn't appealing.
No, it used to be, though. But not this. This is too much. When it was, like, on Raw, like when Hardcore Holly or Crash Holly was defending the hardcore belt 24 hours a day.
Right.
It would just be random and set up, you know?
Yeah, that got pretty comical after a while.
Yeah. But this, like, yeah, you know, I don't know.
Oh, we have a new viewer. Welcome to the chat room.
A third viewer?
Hang out, have a beer, say hello.
Yeah. Fill in the silence.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect a lot of live viewers this particular week, or maybe the next couple, just because of the transition to YouTube.
Right.
But I think having this show on YouTube will be more beneficial than Twitch because we don't really talk about video games. So, yeah, he kind of does. Who did I say? No, I still say Typhoon looks like your dad. That did a lot of good.
Yeah, I really thought he was going to rip that off like in the last pay-per-view. He's been ripping doors off hinges for 20 years. Oh.
See, this is why the way that they did the hardcore matches, it never really I mean, I don't know. It's who can hit somebody with the biggest weapon.
Yeah.
It wasn't creatively hardcore like an
It's-
ECW hardcore
Right.
match.
This is total PG hardcore.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an insult to Raven and his sweet leather shorts. I'm gonna hit you with a garden hose, but a couple years ago I was having fucking barbed wire wrapped around my balls. He's got a Deathstroke t-shirt on though. That's cool.
Does he?
Yep. Oh, I like how they so obviously built that whole stretch of wall right there just for them to crash through.
Right.
Quick, throw up some drywall. Shit. And a cardboard door. Awesome. Oh, man. They're going to choke slam each other.
Yeah, but that facial reaction was great, though.
Ah. Now, can you ever think of a time where Kane wrestled and actually made any noise?
No. I
It's
mean,
pretty good,
lately
man.
now, he's more talkative now, but
Right, but like, everybody else grunts and goes it while they fight.
that would have been great if when he accidentally hit the light up top, the bulbs actually came down.
That would have been good. That would have been more like ECW.
Right. Oh, yeah, that is it. Yep. He's driving a golf cart.
Big Show's just going to like pick it up.
I'm surprised it will move with Big Show on it.
Right? Oh, fuck. That's a terrible place to crash.
Yeah. That was actually pretty close to being bad.
Right? Oh, my God.
Oh, and the ref's riding with Kane. It's funny, we talk every week and basically every show about the dedication of Ashley, and she's always bitching about her phone.
I know.
And now she's gone and bought an iPad just so she can watch us more
I
thoroughly.
told her I would sell her my fucking iPhone 5. She would rather just piss and moan about her phone, I think.
Well, she had a 5C. I mean, it's essentially the same phone.
Yeah, so mine works. There goes the Snapple. Oh, trash can to the back.
In a match that you would think would be entertaining. There's like,
Oh, Big Show just got his salad tossed. Be funny if they tried to be like sneakily poetic with all of this. So like face first in a salad toss. So all these little like innuendos in the wrestling bits where they, oh, he hit him with a broom. Hey, I think that was probably me chewing loud.
yeah. I back from the mic and close my mouth.
Yeah, I close my mouth, but I don't back up.
Yeah, that's totally you.
That's me on purpose. Oh, back to the ring.
Look, they somehow made it back. Look at the horribly pixelated screens.
It's the Stone Age, man. When did Raven get all bloody? Missed that.
I think when he got thrown into, it looks like it's his arm. It's probably when he got thrown into something.
It's got him by the balls. Oh, man.
Oh, I see it. The font continues further down. Still an odd design.
Yeah. It's weird. Ring that bell.
I would say that's probably the only match so far that felt like it went a little too long.
Yep. That being said, though, we're flying right along.
Yep.
Match number 4 coming up. And no time to talk other than watching Stephanie in her crimp tear.
That's probably when he got caught right there.
Yep. Whammy! Whammy!
Oh, it's Kurt has no angle.
An Edge and Christian with long hair and less injuries. I think Kurt Angle is mulatto.
I don't know.
Huh.
Was never a fan of Kurt Angle.
No. I liked him better in TNA when he was mean and bearded and crazy.
Right.
Is that Jimmy Snuka? Yeah.
It is indeed.
I think he's being charged with murder right now.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Coachman?
Good for her.
Yeah. We told her to say that. Ah. All right. The Rock.
He's so small.
Yeah. That was the first thing I thought. Ah, Guerrero.
I really like Eddie Guerrero. I guess liked. He's passed away.
Yeah.
I hated the whole Latino heat thing. Oh, look, it's Perry Saturn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Eddie Guerrero mows my lawn. Didn't we see one of those was like the Guerreros mow my lawn?
I think so. Perry Saturn's looking very Steinerish tonight.
Oh yeah. Now what was it? He he had a heart attack brushing his teeth? Is that what it was?
Guerrero or Saturn?
Guerrero.
I have no idea.
Somebody had said that. I think Austin said it when he was here with us the other night or a couple weeks ago.
Both dead.
Test and Guerrero, yeah.
Yep.
That's who's fighting in this match.
Dead men walking. As are we all. See you at WrestleMania, pendejo. Puto. Testicles, testicles. 1, 2, 3. Now, how did he die?
I feel like we've looked this up before.
Probably, but it must not be sticking.
He was only 33.
It's frightening. I'm 31. I don't want to die. Don't make me die.
Overdose of oxycodone.
Wow. Well, I'm glad it was something preventable.
Right.
They would have said like heart attack or cancer or something. I would have not liked that. But oxys, I don't take those. Oh.
The thing about Test is what prevents him from, or I guess what prevented him from, he was just another guy. Like, there was nothing special about him, you know what I mean?
No, he was generic in a world of blonde-haired, tall, long-haired wrestlers.
Right.
Remember when he was dating Stephanie? Then she
Yeah.
ended up fucking him over. Excellent stuff.
That was when she went from being like daddy's good little girl to like breast implant slut.
Yep.
It was wonderful.
Yep.
And they did the whole, what was it? TNA thing, Test and Albert.
Yep. That's what's going on now, I think. No Trish, though. What a perfect gimmick, Trish and TNA.
Well, no, there's no Albert out there. Albert, that's in the video they had just showed. Albert had betrayed him.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
I was not quite paying attention, I guess. I thought Albert jumped in to help him against Guerrero, but whatever. That doesn't look good when you're screaming and his face is in your junk. How did that happen?
Test held onto the ropes. Guerrero is a little small.
That's awesome, man. I've never seen that before. It's awesome.
I'm very excited right now.
Do I get to be a part of that?
Yeah, you'll be on.
Awesome. I will not say too much. See, now that is the equivalent, if anybody listens to Sonics and Sabres, where I basically dictated an open letter to Eric Zane. I mean, I'm not going to drop the bomb or anything, but that basically, for you, is the equivalent of me getting Eric Zane.
Right.
That's your Eric Zane. When you're on the mat, you're not the same size, Heyman. Shut your dumb mouth. Fucking idiot. What are you talking about, man? If If anything, it's worse when you're on the mat because the bigger dude's going to throw you down.
Right.
Come again?
Not this time.
Yeah.
Indeed. Indeed. Troop 407.
The Boy Scouts
Apparently.
are at WrestleMania.
And I like it that way. Make it quick and go to sleep.
It's awful.
I'm going to get shit for that. I'm old. You wouldn't want me to have a heart attack.
I worry about that now. That's become a concern for me. I want to go harder, deeper, faster, but sometimes I'm afraid maybe I might die.
So what you're saying is at your age, balls to the wall might wind up being balls in the ground.
Balls deep. 6 feet deep. That Brandon, he goes balls deep every time. 6 feet deep.
Ooh!
Oh my God, that could have gone so bad.
Yeah.
It looked so great, but it could have been awesomely bad.
Fortunately for them, they're both already dead.
Yeah, right? They're balls deep in the ground. Awful. I feel bad.
Ooh!
Tornado powerbomb.
See, and then shit like that comes out, and like that was a great looking move.
That was his finisher, wasn't it?
Where has that been? I don't think so. But like, where is that speed and action been the whole match?
I don't know. It's amping up. Everybody always outed Guerrero as like one of the greatest wrestlers, but
There's not
all the
much.
matches I saw, like there wasn't a lot of content in them. I mean, Frog Splash, then he's injured, then he's gone, then he's dead. Oh my God! There goes Prince Albert in a can.
Guerrero was a very technical wrestler. You put him in the ring, and there was actually a lot of commentary about Guerrero's early career in the WWF, because when he was in WCW, he shined because he went up against people like Dean Malenko, Billy Kidman. A guy like him.
I'm referring mostly to WWE matches, and he was sorely underused.
On top of the fact that he always went against big guys.
And they gave him a stupid fucking gimmick, and he spent most of his time showboating.
Right.
Pump handle into whatever that is.
That, I think, is his...
Yeah. Pump handle power slam?
I don't remember what his finisher was. Or even what it was called. Maybe like the test drive or...
Test drive, I think. I think that was it.
Testicles. That was a phantom boot. Oh, that one
wasn't.
That one wasn't.
That was stiff as fuck, man. Who's that? Is
Speaking
that
of
Chavo?
Malenko.
Who's that? Oh, it is Malenko. Who incidentally looks a lot like Kurt Angle.
Again, at least it ended quickly.
Yes.
Whoever's running the scheduling, whoever's doing the background stuff, like this event has been paced very well.
Yeah. Nothing too long. Everything moves right along. Not a lot of fucking around in between. Well, it's nice to see the outsiders, or whatever the fuck they were called,
Right.
the radicals.
Well,
Yeah, I was wondering how that was gonna work.
I have an idea.
Nate has an idea, folks.
All right, everybody. For those of you watching the YouTube video, we have just finished part 1 of going through WrestleMania X7. We just finished watching Eddie Guerrero versus Test. We are going to split this up into 3-ish videos because
idea.
there'll be smaller uploads. They'll be smaller for you to watch. So be sure to check out video 2. For those watching live, stick around. We're going to have a quick smoke break and we'll be back.
Part 1, part 2, part 3.
Probably something like that, yeah.
No, it works. That's a good idea.
The only time we're not going to do this is live shows. But anyway. All right. So again, stick around. We'll be back. And if you are watching the the recorded version of this, be sure to check out video 2. Thanks, everybody.